Hey basketball coaches and basketball players, today I'm going to be breaking down a really tight 3-1-1 half-court press defense. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out why this defense is so great. Okay, so first, basically a 3-1-1 starts with 3 players up front. We have 1 player in the middle, 1 player at the back. This one's going to be a bit different on how we set it up, however. So instead of having player 5 at the back, which is generally our tallest player, we're going to have him at the right in the middle of the zone. We're going to be having player 4 in the back because this is going to be still a bigger player, but we want him to be able to run. So we need a player who can run in this defense. Next, we're going to have 3 players up front, and in most cases, usually you would set it up to be super wide. How we're going to be doing it is super tight. So what we're going to have is player 2, his left foot is going to be on the side of that circle. Then we're going to have player 3, his right foot is going to be on the side of that circle, and player 1 is going to be in the middle. Now the idea here is to have player 1, he is going to be jumping on the player who has the ball. So this is going to go from a 3-1-1 half-court press into a 1-2-1-1 half-court press. So we're going to have player 1 most likely getting that ball. Player 3 is going to be following his pass. We're going to be having, at this point, just before player 1 touches that circle, we're going to have player 1 jump as quickly as possible onto player 1. At this point, player 2 and 3, they're going to be staying low and ready. I want them to stay low and ready. The reason is we don't want anything to go into the middle of the court. We don't want player 2 and 3 to go too close to the sideline, where now player 5 or 4 can go into the middle of the key. So what we're going to be having here is player 1, he's going to be then forced to pass to one of these 2 sideline players. At that point, that player is going to go up that sideline, and we're going to be seeing player 5 move over at first, and now we're going to be having player 3 cover the middle, and player 4 moving up. We're now going to be having player 1 cover player 3, and now at this point we're going to be jumping and getting a trap right at that half-court line. So the reason why we want to wait until we get that pass is because now they're going to be right along that sideline. So we're going to have player 2 still right here. We're going to have that pass go over, and at that point we're going to have player 5 move over, player 3 cover the middle, player 2 is going to be moving over, player 1 is going to be sprinting over, he's going to be heading towards that half-court line, and we need player 3 to cover the middle. The reason why we need player 3 to cover the middle is because if there is a reverse pass back over to player 1, I really want player 1 to sprint forward, but also forcing player 1 over towards this side. We do not want a skip pass over towards that side. If this was to happen, we need, as soon as that pass goes back to player 1, we need player 2 to sprint over and cover that spot where player 3 used to be. Once player 1 gets that ball, player 1 in red is going to go back to where player 2 used to play. At least this way, if they were to make that reverse pass, we're going to be in the same situation where we have player 2 and 3 covering or going into that double team. We have player 1 covering half, player 5 moving over, and player 4 moving up so that we can cover off any of the middle. We really do not want anything to go up the middle, and this defense is really good. And one of the press defenses that really works really good with my perimeter basketball defense is this one. If you're looking for a defense that's able to cover any three-point shot, anything from the free throw line and above in a double team, this is the defense that you're going to want to go check out. It's called the Perimeter Basketball Defense book. It's in the description below, so go check that out. And of course, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I answer almost every single one, and I'll see you guys in my next video.